Hi all of you, welcome back to ADU's Generation. In this video, we are discussing about the American Revolution. It's very important topic of world history along with other revolution like French Revolution, Russian Revolution, Chinese Revolution. Okay, I will begin with discussing what exactly is the American Revolution and what is American Revolution War. So these are two interlinked things, but this is slight difference. So American Revolution is the entire process where the enlightenment of the society began, where the people started to think about different, separate country from the British rulers. And the revolt started around 1765 to 1783. And after a few years of revolution beginning and a war started in 1775. Okay, and it stopped in 1781 and the Treaty of Paris was signed in 1783. So this is called the American Revolutionary War or we can say that the American War of Independence. Otherwise, we can say that the American Revolution is the revolution of those 13 colonies against their homeland, Britain. So they are linked, yes, but not completely. We can say that the War of Independence is the part of American Revolution. So this war fought between on one side where the patriots or those Americans who wanted freedom from the English. They were supported by the French Empire. On the other hand, where the English rulers, the English army, and there were some people who were loyal to the empire. They were the people who were living in America, but they were loyal to the English. Okay, then one of the most famous slogan in that time means revolution time, no representation without tax. This is the motto of the revolution, advisor James Otis. Why that colonial peoples were saying this slogan? Because they want getting representation in British Parliament, getting administration share and the right to do free trade. Okay, these 13 colonies strongly insist on those rights. In addition, a business policy also added that policy called as mercantilist law. Most of them were patriots. They want independence. 80% of people want independence and around 20% of people did not want independence. They were happy under English rule. They said we are similar, we are the same race, we are speaking same languages, so the peoples are loyalists. Okay, one word we can see in the screen, colonists. Why do they call them colonists? Because they emigrated from Britain to North America and colonized in America. Also they called pilgrim fathers. Okay, the native people were who living there since 1,000 years. Okay, 1,000 years ago, they were called the Native Americans. Today, but earlier they called Red Indians. Why Indians? Because I think you might know Christopher Columbus. Okay, who very famously searching for India, but instead of he landed in West Indies. And he refused to believe that he was mistaken. He called the Indians. Okay, that name stuck for countries, for that countries, and even today some peoples call them Indians. But in fact, the correct terminology now is Native Americans. So you can see in the screen, these are the peoples were lived in that time. Then I will tell the colonial history of America. Okay, in 1492, Christopher Columbus reached West Indies. Don't say he discovered America. He nothing discovered. There were people living over there. He just stumbled across the continent. He reached the place that today we call them West Indies. Okay, the island in the Caribbean Sea. So Spain was the first power to reach America and they situated their colonial rule. Soon after, other also caught up, okay, especially the Kingdom of France and Latin than Britain. In 16th and 17th centuries, all the major Europeans power colonized North America, and England had 13 colonies starting from 1607 to 1732. Okay, 1732. So within the span of almost 130 years, they had established 13 different colonies, and this was about colonial history. Then on December 16, 1773, a political protest that occurred, that name is the Boston Party, the Boston Tea Party. American colonists frustrated and angry at Britain for imposing taxation without representation. They dumped the 342 chests of tea imported by the British East India Company into the harbour. Then from 1774 to 1789, the Continental Congress served as the government of the 13 American colonies and later the United States of America. The first president of the United States of America was George Washington. And 3 times Continental Congress, which was comprised of delegates from the colonies, met in 1774, 1775, 1776. In 1775, Continental Congress meet up. George Washington became Army Chief of Continental Congress. In 1789, the first written constitution is done by James Madison. Okay, and what was the result? And what was the result of the revolution? America to become a federal country. Hope you all understood. Thank you for staying with me.